Like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Anderson will throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. This UConn offense really has it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Demps. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he makes the catch. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the Temple Owls offense will take the field for the 1st time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Douglas. Gets it out fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And how about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's made. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Fareed. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting. Because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right?
Got enough space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Makes the catch. It's Flood. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Gain of 10. And that's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and UConn has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Owls are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Working on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Forced out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play, you're trying to get it through the air, nothing open downfield, and he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Touchdown, Owls! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UConn going back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Burton. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Let's go. Wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He breaks a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Back to pass, it's Douglas. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get it.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Douglas. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The UConn offense goes back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Give to the running back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. UConn will have to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting breaks into the open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On the move. Look out, he's got room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll... Get him down after a terrific pickup.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Got it in the middle, it's Flood. They just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run the quarterback sneak.
Well, we've seen this. times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him, and they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point.
Touchdown, Owls! And that one will give them the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been clicking in every facet of the game. They're up by 24 over Buffalo. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Anderson will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
UConn will have to punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Fighting off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Green. Looking for more room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Burton. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Anderson wants to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Huskies! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback. Getting it out quick.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll try the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Anderson will throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UConn will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gain.
Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Gives it the big stiff arm. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead.
That is just what this is.
Touchdown, Temple! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UConn going back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. He's pulled down after a tough first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And they'll take a knee. Third and goal for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Floating away. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work out throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now.